Hello everyone, my name is Will from Waldron Bricks, and in today's LEGO review, we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Star Wars set 75412, the Death Trooper and Night Trooper Battle Pack. It includes 119 pieces, 4 minifigures, and 1 vehicle, and its price is $17.99 UK, $22.99 US, and €19.99 Euros. We'll start by looking at the minifigures, and then we'll be moving on to the main build.
So here are our first two minifigures. They are the Imperial Night Troopers. The one on the left, or my left, is the one that appeared in Jewel and Peridia, and then this one is a brand new one. The only real difference between the two, apart from the helmets, is the torso. The torsos are different, so this one has the band up here and the band along the belt, whereas this one has the sort of band going near the neck and going across the chest. And then if you remove the helmets, you do have the zombified faces, which is nice, but I'm not entirely if I can get this helmet off. And they are using both the same head. And just to show you what it would look like if you were to swap the helmets over while I'm here, that's what it would look like for that one and that one. And honestly, now seeing it in person, I actually prefer it. They do both come with the standard blaster, and turning them around, you do get a look at the back printing, where this one has a little bit of detailing, some gold markings and everything, and then this one actually has more of the red banding from the Night Sisters. So honestly, pretty good minifigures. I do wish we got an extra one in this set, because it would be nice to have more of these guys, because there was a lot more of them. But now let's move on to the next figures. And our next two figures are just called Death Troopers on the set, though these would be Night Trooper Death Troopers. They are brand new to this set. The helmet mold is the exact same mold that we've been receiving since 2016 for Death Troopers. And underneath, again, we do have the zombie, which does make a lot of sense considering that these guys were definitely zombies in the show, considering how much damage they took. The only other difference is that one comes with a short rifle and the other one comes with a longer rifle, and that torso detailing, if it's picking up on camera, is quite nice. You have the gold and red banding, so they are really nice figures. But I'm not sure if you want to get too many of them. We've only seen 2 so far, but maybe Thrawn has some more in the future shows, so these guys might become desirable. And then turning it round, you can see that there is some more nice detailing, along with some damaged scarring and stuff to the head, which I didn't mention on the Stormtroopers, but this is here on these guys. So that is the figures looked at. Now let's move on to the vehicle. And here we have the main build for this set. It is this little sort of Imperial dropship sort of vehicle, loosely based on the Imperial patrol gunships that we see in Ahsoka and we see in Star Wars Rebels. But let's just have a look around. At the front here we have the cockpit area, and that is just held on at the top by these 2 studs, and that can be easily removed. It's using the newer sort of light green, sort of charcoaly sort of windscreen, which looks quite nice. Inside you just have a very basic area to see a minifigure. No controls or anything, just very basic. And I am just getting a minifigure ready to sit down in there. So we'll take this guy, and he can also go further back as well, just showing there, but he does clip onto those studs there. And he can lean back and then put the glass back on. And there he is, ready to pilot. Moving around to the side, but also back at the front as well, because I know you forgot, you have the 2 tile shooting stud shooters right here, both on either side. Both sides are mirror, so I'll only show one side. But the way they work is very simple. You've got the little grey actuator there, and you just press it off, and it's gone. And there's the other one. So they do fire out with some velocity, but don't worry, LEGO does give you some spares. Moving along up here, we do have these little fins that can be angled, so you can get different positions. And there's also some grille details here to represent like an engine section. Along here is the seating area for your figures. So you can just take your figures, stick them in there like that. Very similar to like the Imperial troop transports you would see in Rebels and The Mandalorian. And there are also clips inside of here, so if I just take a figure back out, you can attach their weapons and accessories, which is really nice. I always love it when they give you places to put your accessories, especially in a small build like this. So you can have, and it's the same on the other side, so you can hold up to 5 figures in this set, which again, part of the reason why I would have liked a 5th figure, probably just another one of these guys here. And then moving around to the back, you do have some semblance of engine detail, and it looks pretty good. And I'll just bring in the other Knight Death Trooper, whatever you want to call. And that is, again, just wish we got an extra figure so we could really fill out the thing. And as for swishability, you can sort of grab it from up here, and it's really easy to sort of just fly it about and have fun with it. I actually quite like this build. I know a lot of people are down on it, but I think it works really well. And yeah, so overall pretty decent build. And again, you can use it with normal stormtroopers if you don't want to use it with night troopers, because it works pretty well as a mini little dropship. And here are the leftover parts and spare bits. You don't really get a lot, but you do get some extra red sort of circular tile pieces for the stud shooters on the gunship. And you also get an extra blue stud, which you can also put in there as well. So not really a lot of pieces, but I am glad that this set doesn't rely too heavily on smaller parts, and they are mostly just for, like, you know, one for the engine detail, and then you also get a spare one of these. So with that, let's move on to the conclusion. So, final thoughts on this set. I do like the set. Overall, pretty positive if we're just looking at the set. But the price point, it's a bit difficult to justify that amount of money. I don't think it's too much, but I think if LEGO is going to, you know, keep increasing the price of battle packs, you know, we're still only getting 4 minifigures. I feel like a fairer trade-off would be just give us the extra figure, you know, especially for this set when the transport can hold 5 figures. I think it would really make it a little bit better. Just one extra night trooper, just, you know, take the helmet from this one, put it on the torso of that one, you're done. You know, an extra variant. And especially for Americans, in the UK, this set is $17.99. In America, it's $22.99. That is a big price increase for battle packs. So if you are planning on picking up more than one of these, or even if you are on the fence about it, I would just wait until sale. I personally was quite excited about this battle pack, and I am happy with the build, but I personally, if I'm going to get more of these, I'm going to wait until I can get them on discount or on sale. So with that said, that is my review of the Night Trooper battle pack, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, maybe consider subscribing, maybe consider liking the video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, have a great day, and may the Force be with you.